So BAIZHU and Kaveh are already here. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at BAIZHU and Kaveh, which were just announced 7 hours ago. I'm just going to be sharing my reaction and just giving my overall thoughts on the characters. So firstly we have BAIZHU, and obviously we all know BAIZHU from the main Archon quest. So as we know, Genshin released these characters like a few months before they actually get announced for an official character, and they never actually say that they're going to be a playable character, but like we all know they are going to be. So like I said, BAIZHU is featured in a lot of Archon quests, and yeah, he's the owner of BAIZHU Pharmacy in Liyue. If I was to give my thoughts on like what kind of character he'll be, I reckon he'll be some kind of healer character. Just like, you know, he's the owner of a pharmacy, so it makes sense that he would be a healer. And like if they don't, I might be outraged. We haven't had many like 5-star healers at all recently. The last one was Kokomi, I think, which was in Inazuma. And I reckon the weapon type that would most suit him would be like a catalyst. I think a catalyst would be good for him, as, you know, he doesn't really flaunt any weapons like the other characters do. As we saw in Mondstadt with D-Look, he carried a claymore in a couple of the cutscenes. So usually the characters that aren't like carrying anything use a catalyst. And I'm not sure if we'll get any animations or anything to do with wangsheng, his little snake on his neck. It would be cool if they could like implement it into his burst or something. Like with Raiden, she has these like jewel things that light up whenever she uses her elemental burst. So maybe the snake could do something similar. Like, I think that'd be quite cool. And obviously people have been waiting for BAIZHU for a long time, as he's been featured in a lot of quests. And like, it seems like they were just waiting for Dendro to come out so that they could release him, because I don't think he would fit into any other element. And I'm glad that they finally released him now and not just forgotten about him. I mentioned this in a TikTok a while ago. In Zhao's animation, he obviously gets saved, well not saved, but like healed by BAIZHU at BAIZHU Pharmacy. And it just gives you a kind of teaser of like, you know, what characters are coming up, and it's just Genshin's way of like, you know, kind of letting us know, but not really. And the same can be said for our friend over here, Kaveh. There he is. Kaveh, he's been featured in a lot of, you know, character demos. He was featured in the alhaitham character demo, which he gets a lot of screen time, like tons. For a character demo about alhaitham, he gets tons of screen time, which obviously pointed towards him getting a character. And also you can kind of tell with like these kind of characters is, I don't know if you've ever seen the meme of like spotting a JoJo stand user in the world of JoJo's. It's a bit like that. He's very flamboyant, and it's just kind of obvious that he would get a character made from him. Now for Kaveh, I reckon he'll be a 4-star. I can't really see him being a 5-star, as we got way too many characters like recently that have been 5 stars, like Dendro 5 stars, and I just think having Kaveh and BAIZHU would just be a little bit cramped. I'm not sure though. He could be a 5-star, you never know, but I think most likely he'll be a 4-star. And for his playstyle, I think maybe a Dendro support, maybe like a weak sub DPS, but like that's at a push, because we don't have any amazing Dendro supports that are like entirely Dendro support. And who knows, maybe he can be the next great one. Also, a lot of people have noticed the briefcase that he has. I don't know if that will be included in any of his animations or anything. I doubt it will. But it's quite funny that they've decided to add it to his character. For his weapon, I reckon maybe he'll be a claymore user. I've seen a lot of people saying that he would be a claymore user, and I haven't done any of the stories apart from the Archon quest with him, so maybe he uses a claymore in any of them. I'm not sure. I'm not the most interested in Kaveh, so I'm not sure what weapon type he'll have, but I reckon it'll be a claymore. I think that Genshin are expanding their Dendro roster now. Ever since Sumeru came out, they're trying to fill up that gap that's been made with all the Dendro characters. Because obviously all the other elements have been out for way longer, so they've had more time to have more and more characters, whereas Dendro is lacking a bit. So we could probably expect to see quite a lot of Dendro characters in like newer updates, because they're trying to fill that gap. But eventually it should slow down a little bit once they get enough characters in there. I think Genshin have also released these teasers early because of the hate that Daya's got recently, because of her leaked in quotation marks skills. In these videos and pictures, people have been saying that she's like really weak and that she isn't really worth pulling for, and that she's probably one of the worst 5-stars we've ever seen. So maybe Genshin are just trying to give us a bit of hope now, and yeah, hopefully these characters are great. Will I be pulling for them? Probably not, just because I'm not very interested in their characters. I mean, I've got most of the characters that I already want, and if any more come out that I really want, then I will definitely pull for them. But the only character that I really want now is Shenhe. And then apart from that, I just want constellations really. I want to make my current characters good. definitely doesn't mean that you shouldn't pull for them. They seem like they'll be great characters, and I reckon BAIZHU will be a really good healer if he is a healer. Just also to note here that they've included a lot of words about him being a pharmacy owner, him being Dr. BAIZHU, and also that his skills make illnesses better, which could be a little hint at that he'll be a healer. But yeah, it's a great little bit of news that we got today, and yeah, I'm really excited for it. Obviously, all this news is on Twitter, and I've been on Twitter too, and I've been retweeting and giving my thoughts about these characters and just kind of updating you guys on what's happening. So if you are looking for more Genshin news, then just follow me on Twitter, as I'll be updating everyone as soon as it comes out. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!